Well, I feel like one of the things that's so amazing about musicians specifically, musicians like you that have a point of view, David Bowie, Diana Ross, Janelle Monáe, it's like you create, you're your own brand architect. Like you create this sensibility. Have you always had a thought about, when I blow up, when I get on the scene, I'm going to have a point of view about how I look?
For sure. Yeah. Anytime I have anything, an interview, a party, whatever, the first thing I'm thinking of, they're like, do you want to know when, where, the time? Like, do you want to see the questions? I'm like, yeah, what am I wearing?
Right.
What am I wearing? Because I've kind of mastered my signature purple eye, which today was done by Sir John.
Shout out to the guys.
So good.
Looks amazing.
No rose smoky over here today.
Yeah, no rose gold smoky eye for me today, which I don't do, but we can talk about that later.
Wait, why don't you do it? Tell me.
It seems to, it seems to be
basic.
It seems to be the go-to Nashville makeup artist look. I've had a very hard time finding a makeup artist that I have enjoyed. So this is my first time I've gotten my makeup done that I actually loved it.
Guys.
Like I feel like I look like myself.
Yes.
And
you look
that
beautiful.
For some reason is very hard for people to do.
It's a feeling.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm pretty not vocal in the way that I'm like, do this, this, and this. But I feel like I've been able lately to sit down with someone and be like, okay, I like it looking like this and this and this, and it still comes out gray and rose gold smoke on the eyes. I don't know how you even do that. We were saying it's giving bridal.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to give too much, but I'm trying to get married.
That also speaks to the market too. Like, a lot of makeup artists who may be in Nashville don't have the ability or the opportunity yet. At some point they will, hopefully. That's why you have to leave sometimes the small towns, even when you're behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And go into the big rush, go into New York, go to LA,
so
so you can diversify and have a more multicultural approach to the beauty that you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Did you have musicians that you looked up to growing up that you were like, I just love their style. I love the way they express themselves?
I absolutely love Diana Ross.
Yes, we talk about Diana Ross.
I love disco, and Diana Ross is like definitely one of my number ones.
Yes.
She's on, all my playlists. I have disco playlist, but anyway, Diana Ross is queen. And, early on I was trying to find vintage photos. I love vintage style and kind of a more classic look, and printing out, or I would pull it up on the computer and I would trace it and kind of trace like pictures of her to feel out how I would design on like, you see like Fashion Runway and they have, what it looks like when you sketch out like like when you're working on a design and it's like that tall ass like picture, and then you draw a little skirt on. I use Diana Ross for that.
Wow.
Yes. So I would trace pictures of her on the computer and, sometimes watercolor it in or whatever, kind of like abstract. Yeah. But there's specifically one that I think has inspired, and I haven't talked about this with anybody.
Wow.
But this question kind of like reignited this memory in my mind. There is a picture of her that I use in almost every single one of my mood boards. And she's wearing cow print chaps, some sort of top, but she's got the gloves on and this huge cowboy hat.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know the
Do you
picture.
know what I'm talking?
Yes.
And it's like head to here, and it's
Yes.
massive around like a huge halo. And that was always like
The reference.
That's country to me.
Yes.
That's country
Yes.
for me. Like, give me the avant-garde country.
Yes.
So, yeah.